Hey guys, it's Moody here, and it's been a while since I recorded because I had computer problems as stated in the last video. But today I'm gonna have a Noobers match because I think it's like pretty much the tier that I'm most familiar with lately. I tried to ladder on the Ubers ladder like a while ago, but I found a Noobers match on Twitter. So if you'd like the chance to battle me, you can follow me on Twitter. But I'm gonna be doing a lot of recording today. And then I'm going to be off to Canada, and then basically, hopefully I'll have a week's or whatever worth of recordings for you guys, so there's that. Okay, team-wise, he has Kyogre, Mewtwo, I want to say, I have to think about it, whatever. I think Kyogre and Darkrai would be potential leads for him. Darkrai usually just a Dark Void, or Kyogre usually if they're just Scarf. They just lead off in Water Spout, whatever. Especially in case he thinks I might lead off with Landorus. To set up Stealth Rocks, he would want to lead off with Kyogre, so that's the thing though. If I lead off with Kyogre, it's not, and he leads off with Darkrai, it's not a big deal because I put Sleep Talk on my Kyogre just in case, but I would rather not have something be put to sleep if I don't have to. That's the thing. So, on my team, I think I'm gonna lead off with I'm leading off with Kyogre just in case he leads off with his, because if he leads off with his, then I kind of have to take unnecessary damage and switch out, and I'd rather not do that. And if you didn't notice, this recording doesn't have a border because I still didn't completely install and transfer over all my old files, so hopefully you don't mind that and it's all okay, and I apologize in advance. And yeah, I put colors in my hair. It looks pretty cool. So yeah, I lead off with Kyogre, and he's gonna lead off with Genesect. That's actually not bad. I mean, it's really not. He's gonna have his attack raised. Now, if I had to guess, he's probably gonna U-turn out. Probably. But in that case, I'm going into Landorus in case he U-turns out. I can get an attack drop and take not neutral. I could take resisted damage, and then I mean, he's probably going to go into Kyogre at that point, and we're just in a freaking I'm just thinking way ahead. But yeah, he goes for the U-turn, and then he's probably going to go into Kyogre. Actually, in that case though, it means that his Kyogre probably isn't Scarfed. I'm gonna guess he's not Scarfed. I am, though. Now, if I have to deal with Kyogre that's like the Stally Resto, not Resto, it's like Rest, Sleep Talk, Roar, and Scald, I hate those, and I have trouble with those. And I can't attack them from the special side at all because they're just so freaking bulky. But he's thinking about it for a while, which, I mean, I guess is alright. If he goes into Darkrai or something, I would not mind that at all. Like, to put it that way, no, he goes into Kyogre. So, I have to switch. That's the sad thing. I have to switch because I don't want to throw away Landorus, and the only switching I really have is Dialga. Now, I've been thinking about replacing Dialga with Palkia because of Kyogre's, and Palkia would take, it's literally 4 times resisted from Water Spouts. Even Dialga Assault Vested takes a lot from a Water Spout. I want to say that's Specs damage, but I'm not entirely sure. I could easily go for a Thunder, and that's what I'm gonna do, because he has things that could resist it, but I don't think he has any. I mean, I didn't get a chance to take a picture of the team, but I don't think he has any ground types that are completely immune to it. So another Water Spout won't kill me, and then, I mean, I could at least get a good amount of damage off on a Thunder if he decides to stay in, and I might be able to live another Water Spout, but no, he goes for Ice Beam. So, Ice Beam, like, it does less, so, I mean, I guess that works. He's gonna end up, I don't know if he's gonna end up staying in after this, though. I don't know, okay, he's got leftovers, but I don't know if he's gonna want to sack this thing off now, or if he's gonna switch out. I almost want to say he's gonna switch out, but I'm not entirely sure. And if anything, it might be to something like maybe Genesect. Tough choice. Imagine I predicted the Genesect switch in. But at the same time, he's not going to kill me with another Ice Beam. I know I can live. Unless it's min-max damage. I'm going for a Thunder. Unless it's min-max damage. I don't think. A Surf, though. Surf. Okay, no. Either way, I live very, very. Just a teeny tiny sliver, which is okay with me. And I end up killing it. So, the biggest thing I was worried about is gone. So, I'm glad that that is gone. I'm glad I didn't like overprotect. I stayed safe, and that's fine. Because even if I decide to go for Thunder on whatever else, I mean, there's a chance of paralysis or whatever. So I am so glad Kyogre is gone, because Kyogre is really the one thing that gives literally every team problems, unless they have like a Palkia. And in this case, he might actually go. No, he goes into Mewtwo. I want to say this is the physical one, but honestly, I'm pretty much going off of nothing. But judging by his team, he's got a special attacker. Darkrai is a special attacker. Kyogre is a special attacker. Palkia is a special attacker. I doubt he's gonna have another special attacker, so this is probably a physical Mewtwo if I have to take a guess. But you know, just going off of that isn't really gonna mean anything. But I'm gonna go into my Landers here and hope that I can get, because I predict he's gonna go for a Drain Punch or something like that. And then that way I can at least get an attack drop off on it if it is the physical one. And he's the special one. Why do you have so many special attackers? It sucks. There's so many special attackers on your team. Well, if I lose this thing, then I guess that's fine. I'm pretty much losing this thing. Good news though, I go into my Kyogre and literally wreck shit now, pretty much, with Water Spouts because I'm scarfed. And this is the one thing I hate about Pokemon that have freaking X and Y forms. You don't know which one it's gonna be, and it's the biggest pain in the ass, and I really hope they don't make any more Pokemon like that. Mewtwo and Charizard are enough. We don't need more. So, obviously I'm going for the Water Spout, because regardless of what he switches in, it's getting a huge, just like freaking kick. Okay, you're gonna protect, it doesn't matter. I guess he's gonna see if I want to lock myself into something, maybe, assuming he knows that I am choiced, but it doesn't really matter, because whatever comes in is taking a lot from a Water Spout, and if he decides to stay in, then this thing is dead. And I mean, anytime I take out a Pokemon, it's a good thing. So Water Spout, do your thing. Freaking full health. There's no way he's outspeeding me, because I'm pretty sure I'm timid too. I'm not sure if I'm timid or modest. I think like on Showdown I had him. Oh, I forgot this thing was a thing! Why didn't you just go into this thing automatically? Literally wouldn't have mattered, but whatever. Whatever, this thing is not. I forgot this was a thing. And we are, this is why I want a Palkia on my team. This is right, this is why. I'm gonna end up sacking off Dialga here. Dialga, literally the only purpose it really did serve me was to try and not get wrecked by Kyogres, but that's fine. This thing is gonna kill me, and that is fine. But I don't know what I'm gonna do after that, because sometimes these things can be scarfed. Special Ren looks so cool in this freaking game. I love it. Alright. Where do we go from here? I could go into Xerneas, because if he's choiced, okay, Xerneas is probably the best option. If he's choiced, then he's gonna have to switch out, and if he's not, then I outspeed and there's nothing he can do. So Xerneas is the best option. However, most people play Xerneas like idiots, I'm not gonna lie. They just Geomancy first turn and think they can sweep, but he still has a Genesect. And because he still has a Genesect, there's no point in me. I mean, I really wish I had Hidden Power Fire on this thing, but I don't. Genesect is most likely coming in. And I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to take care of it, because it's gonna do the obvious annoying things. If I bring in Kyogre, he's just gonna U-turn, because he's probably gonna outspeed me. He's not. Okay, the Palkia isn't Scarfed. I know that. It's because I'm pretty sure the Genesect is the thing that's Scarfed. Unless he has like multiple Scarfers, which some people do. But this thing is most likely a Assault Vest or the Orb. Those are the two most common items that they usually carry. And I could go Scizor. Scizor is such a pointless switch in for me, so I'm not gonna. And Giratina is kind of iffy too, so the thing is, I know that Genesect is coming in, and the only neutral attack I have is Focus Blast. I really wish I had Hidden Power Fire on this thing, because that would relieve so many problems, but I'm still trying to find a Hidden Power Fire Xerneas, so I'm just going for the Focus Blast here. No, he decides to stay in, and outspeeds me. Apparently my speed is that crappy. And I over-predicted this way too hard. Alright. This is gonna be a huge problem. This is a huge, huge, huge problem. Got some damage off on it. Maybe, no. You know what? I'm gonna leave Xerneas in. I'm leaving it in. Because I'm gonna die. Or he's gonna over-predict. No, he's not. He's just going for the Surf. We're gonna let Xerneas die. That was totally stupid of me. Alright. New plan. We go back into Kyogre because we just thunder things. And he can easily go for Spatial Rend. Or I can try and predict here, because I have to play a bit more risky. I mean, I know he's going to be scared of the Thunder. But once again, I don't think anything on his team really resists it, except for... This is why I need to take team things. Technically, Thunder would be the best thing to go for, just because it hits this thing for neutral. And not Water Spout predicting a switch, because we already made that mistake. So I kind of have to go for the Thunder here. I have to. Yeah, good thing I didn't overpredict. So get as much damage off on this thing as I can. It's at least going to be 2-hit KO. And Thunderbolt shouldn't, yeah, it shouldn't kill me. So good news is that this thing is going to die here. And then I have to preserve pretty much Kyogre for everything else. You're gonna die here, right? Yes, you are. I was almost worried about min-max damage. And then we have to find our way out of the mess that I put myself in with the freaking Xerneas and over-predicting things. Because normally things don't stay in, but whatever. Either way, Genesect, you're coming in. I know you have a Thunderbolt too. I know you have Thunderbolt, and you're gonna get an attack raise, which not that bad. And honestly, right now, like, Giratina is my best bet. But if he has Ice Beam, then I can't really do much. I honestly can't even do much with Giratina right now. I brought it over Gengar because I don't know, I wanted to try it out. I needed a ghost type, and that's pretty much the logic behind that. Not the best logic, but I probably would have preferred Gengar there. Gengar is also, fun fact, getting tested to, well, not Gengar, but the Gengarite is potentially getting banned for movers, because that's definitely a fun fact. It's taking a while to think about it. This is the thing, though, I think, regardless of what he goes for, he's Scarfed me, he's gonna outspeed me unless I'm just totally... Because I know Genesects carry plates sometimes now too, and that's why I'm very, like, out of the loop with what sets they might have. So he goes for the Thunderbolt. If he locks himself into Thunderbolt, that's not the worst thing in the world, because that does, like, nothing! But if I'm pretty sure he's locked into Thunderbolt. That's the thing, I'm pretty sure he is, but I can never be fully sure. So I can hope that he switches here. Okay. I'm gonna hope that he switches here and go back into Kyogre and hope for the best, because I'm pretty sure this thing is a Scarf thing, and if I go into Kyogre, I pretty much outspeed whatever else he has, and then we could be good. We could not water spell, but we can surf things now and get water boosted other things. So he's thinking about it, and that's a positive note, and he withdraws, so I'm glad about that. We get Kyogre in and avoid this thing for now. And he goes into the fairy Arceus. I hate Arceus so much. So much. Now, here, I could choose to stay in and surf, or I can go into my Scizor and try and scare him out. Because I'm not sure how much a surf is good. Because this, I'm pretty sure this is going to be, usually the only physical sets are the normal type Arceus with the extreme speed, and everything else is usually a special set with Calm Mind. Unless this thing has like Hidden Power Fire, which would suck against my Scizor. But I'm gonna just surf. I'm just gonna go for a surf, and then we'll see how much damage it does. And it does over half, and oh, that was a crit. That was a crit. I feel bad. That was a crit. But Judgment looks awesome for what that's worth. And I barely live. I barely live. Now, if the crit didn't happen, I would have preserved my Kyogre here and gone into the Scizor and then just bullet punch this thing, or if he switched. I don't know. But that's what I would have done if the crit didn't happen. But either way, I'm just going to surf again and take this thing out. And then he's going to go back into the Genesect here, probably, because it outspeeds. And then from there, I kind of just have to see what he wants to lock himself into. He's got Genesect, he's got Mewtwo, Y. So, I'm going to have to see what he locks himself into. I know I can outspeed the Mewtwo, Y, and then I forgot the last thing on his team was right now, but I could go back. The thing is, this time he might want to... I think this time he might want to go for the Ice Beam if he has it, because it'll take me out at this range and it'll do a good amount to Giratina. So I'm gonna go into Scizor, kind of hoping that happens. There's no reason he'd go for like I don't even think they carry fire type Zags, but I think he's gonna go for an Ice Beam if he has an Ice Beam, or he just goes for U-turn, which is fine too. U-turn does a good amount. It would have done even less to Giratina, but if he goes into Mewtwo Y, I mean, I can bullet punch. The thing is with this set, it's special, so maybe it can take a hit. Okay, friggin' Darkrai, I forgot you were a thing, but it's not all. Okay, you know what? He's clearly gonna go for a Dark Void, so I'm just going into oh no! I'm dumb. I am dumb. I am dumb. I am dumb. I thought that I could go into Kyogre and end up taking the Dark Void, and then I could just Sleep Talk. But then I forgot that Dark Dreams, Bad Dreams, whatever thing, is a thing, and I'm gonna die from that. Because I am a genius. I am an absolute genius. All sarcasm intended. Bad Dreams. That was absolutely stupid of me. And I'm an idiot. So now I'm going into Giratina because I am an idiot, and that might have actually made a really big difference, and I am so angry with myself. So freaking angry with myself. But I can just go for the Sleep Talk here because he's probably putting me to sleep. Well, not probably, definitely putting me to sleep. So this is why this would be the other good option to go into. Probably the better option to begin with, but I freaking forgot about Bad Dreams. I am an awful player. Let's hope that we get like a freaking, I don't know. We either have the chance of, okay, Dragon Tail is cool. We'll do a good amount of damage to you. Which, okay, that's not a good amount of damage, but it's alright, I guess. Now Mewtwo, though. Mewtwo can have Ice Beam. The only, you know what, I have to kind of rely on Sleep Talk here. There's nothing else I can do. I'm probably going to have at least one more turn of sleep. And then I'm going to try and bank on having myself wake up. But that Kyogre thing, I messed up so badly. I was trying to conserve that thing because Kyogre would have outsped the Mewtwo. Kyogre would have outsped the Darkrai. I messed up so badly. I should have just gone into Giratina, and I just... one of the biggest mess ups that I could have done. I should have just gone into this thing first of all, and then I'd still have an extra Pokemon, and I'm... absolute stupidity, but we make mistakes, and hopefully I won't end up doing it again, pretty much. So that's gonna do a good amount, but I'm asleep, and hopefully I get, Dragon Tail, I guess. Will-O-Wisp ain't bad, it actually hit, too. But, I mean, it does nothing for... actually, Willow does literally nothing for any of the Pokemon that are left, in that case. So... I guess burn damage is alright. Residual damage. Let's hope I wake up here. Usually, after 2 turns, you might wake up. He goes for the Ice Beam this time. And I hope I might... no, I do live. Wake up? Yeah! Wake up! I'm usually good with predicting those. Oh, great! Thanks. Thanks, Dragon Tail. You are just so much fun to deal with. Freaking Dragon Tail miss. First of all, you're a crappy ass attack that has 90% accuracy. But whatever, Giratina, you're dead. I can't do much else. I can't just switch in another thing. I'm kind of screwed there. But not much is left for me to deal with. Not much is left, and the rain stopped. So if you had any fire type attacks, they're not helping. Now, I have to go into Scizor. I have to Mega. And then I kind of have to just Swords Dance and try and sweep a Bullet Punch, but I can't do that. I have to Mega, and then I have to Swords Dance. It's just, I have to. There's really nothing else that I could do because, Genesect especially. So Mega Scizor, do your thing. It goes for the Aura Sphere. I mean, I have special defense investment, so I should, you know, take... okay, it's not the worst thing in the world. And then, I mean, Bullet Punch should do a good amount of damage. Okay, Bullet Punch for sure will take the Mewtwo out. I know that much. I know that much. Now, I don't think I'll live in Aura Sphere, and I don't want to. I feel it's like on the min-max thing, but whatever, we have to Bullet Punch here. It was like, I'm thinking it's like min-max. I might want to, like, Roost, but I just can't, because if it was more like definitive, I would have just roosted because it would have done less damage on me, and I would have actually gained health by roosting, especially since I acted last. So if he Aura Sphered me and I roosted, I would have had more health, and that whole cycle. Darkrai, that thing is gonna die because it doesn't have any priority that I am aware of, but whatever, I guess we'll Bullet Punch you. You're pretty much dead. I guess we're gonna make it a 1-0, because either way I'm dying to Genesect, pretty much. He's got U-turn, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam. I don't know what his last attack is, but either way, the special attack raise does not help. Maybe I somehow have a chance. We'll see how much Bullet Punch does. Do your thing, Bullet Punch. Don't let me down. Super duper mega crit, even though he's resisted. But Bullet Punch is all I can do here. It's still a close game, even though I kind of messed up a couple parts. But it's still close and a good game. So we'll see how much Bullet Punch does, and it does over half. If I live, okay, I probably won't live with Thunderbolt. Will I? Did? It was. I almost thought maybe the thing is gonna stop, but it's alright. It was a good game. It was really close, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, because if you did, then you can leave a like down below, and Pokemon battles and things happen on my channel. All the Pokemon things happen on my channel, and I love you guys so very much. I feel like I haven't given you hearts in such a long time, but I love you guys, and have a wonderful day, and bye!